Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Starlight Shores running on Series X. Yes, who are we gonna truth or dare with, Lena or Theo? Well, let's say, Lena. I pick Lena.
Wow, I feel special.
Truth or dare?
I'll go with truth. I've had enough kissing dares for one night.
Okay then. What was the last thing you searched online? What's the worst thing you've ever done? What's the last thing you searched online? Do you have your phone with you?
Yeah, I do. Why?
We're gonna need it for verification purposes. Lena, what was the last thing you searched online?
That's evil. Maybe I'll take a jello shot. It can't be that bad. You shouldn't act so sure.
No, I'm super curious.
What the hell?
Lena peers down at her phone for a moment before handing it over to Theo. Spill it. What did you search?
You'll love this. I looked up how to make a good first impression while I was waiting for you at Josie's.
You were that nervous about meeting me?
I can't help it. Theo spent the entire school year talking about how you're funny and easy to talk to. I didn't want to be awkward and ruin our first impression.
I handled bad first impressions just fine on my own, thanks.
Don't say that. You were great. I didn't feel weird at all. Actually, I felt like I'd known you for a while. That's a good first chat, if I'd ever heard of one.
Well, that's nice to know. It's your turn now. Go.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Erica. Aww. Truth or dare? Truth. Okay, how about? If you could get plastic surgery for free, what would you? And if you did, what kind of work would you get done? That's an easy one. I've always had a bit of extra fat around my stomach. It's fine, and I don't mind it. But if I could get free plastic surgery, I'd have them suck all the fat out and put it in my boobs.
Your boobs?
Yep.
Don't put it in your boobs, put it in your butt.
Excuse me?
I just mean that you already have nice boobs. And a great butt. Alec, you have a way with words.
And women.
Do you guys mind?
I'm sorry, Alec. Were they interrupting you? Do you have something you wanted to add to that, though? Or did you have something you want to add to that thought?
No, I'm done.
Fantastic. Alec, truth or dare?
I pick dare.
Perfect.
Perfect?
I dare you to throw yourself into the sea.
I can't help but burst into laughter. Lena and Theo quickly join in. That's a great dare, Erica.
Thank you. So, Alec, are you gonna get moving?
As tempting as that is, I think I'll do a shot.
Suit yourself.
After Alec finishes his shot, he turns to Erica. I pick Erica. Well, that's a bold move.
Bring it. I don't care what you choose. Give me your worst.
I have a feeling that Erica might describe herself as competitive. This game is spiraling into another argument. I can feel it. Erica, I dare you to finish everyone's drinks.
Isn't that a bit much?
Psst, I've got this. Haven't you already drank quite a bit? Why don't you take a shot instead? A gel shot will be less alcohol than all of our drinks combined.
I'm not backing out, Alec.
Alec, change the dare. This isn't a good idea. No way. She can make her own decisions. Don't be an asshole.
You could get really sick. Please don't do this. Quit worrying. I'll drink water when I'm done with the dare. It's your funeral.
Erica makes her way to each of us and finishes what's left of our drinks.
Hand it over, Alec.
Enjoy.
See? This isn't so bad. I love coolers. Are you sure? I've got this far. I'm not stopping now. Okay. Alright, Will, your turn.
Here you go. Lucky for her, my drink is nearly empty.
See? I did it. Let's get you some water.
That's a good idea. Those drinks are going to hit you fast.
Yeah, come back to the cottage with us. If you insist.
That was a pretty good dare, right? You're a terrible boyfriend. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, come on, it was a dare. I didn't expect her to actually do it. Well, she did. That's not my fault. Don't act so innocent. You had an idea of how she would react and you did it anyway. How could you even consider daring your girlfriend to do that? You're an idiot. I don't know what to tell you. I've been drinking and made up a stupid dare. I wanted Erica to back down and do a jello shot like I did. There are no winners in truth or dare, Alec. Are you that competitive about a stupid drinking game? She brings out that side of me, I guess. Maybe you should contemplate why that is, you dumbass. No, don't belittle him. It's not productive. You won't learn anything if I'm being a jerk. Alec? Yeah? I know your relationship is none of my business, but can I ask you a question just between you and me? I don't know. I swear, however you answer, it'll stay between us. Fine, ask whatever you want to. Seems like you're making more than the occasional slip-up around Erica. What you said about her body was rude and downright mean. Are you intentionally sabotaging your relationship? How can you ask that? What else am I supposed to think? You're not acting normal. This behavior's weird. Maybe you shouldn't be trying to psychoanalyze my relationship. Look, I'm not trying to attack you here. I'm just trying to help you out. You want to be with Erica, right? I don't know. You don't know? How can I? We've been dating for all of 5 minutes and you made it pretty clear how you felt about her. Okay, I might have been unwelcoming. That wasn't fair of me. But you're setting yourself up for failure. Again. This year you've had a revolving door of girlfriends, and around this time, you usually end things. What's with this pattern? Leave it be. He doesn't trust me enough to talk about this. It kinda sucks. I thought we were closer. Like Alex said, I leave it be. A heavy blanket of silence weighs down on us as we stare at our phones and avoid making eye contact.
Alec?
What's up?
Your girlfriend isn't feeling well.
Big surprise. What's wrong?
We gave her water and warned her to sip it slowly. She ignored us and chugged the entire bottle.
Smart move. A smart move.
Yeah, not the greatest idea. It didn't sit well and she's puking her guts up. Theo is playing nurse, but Erica isn't the most willing patient. You should go to the college and lend a. You should go to the cottage and lend a hand.
Fuck.
Theo didn't say anything, but I can tell she's bummed out.
Oh no. Should we go help out?
There's not much we can do at this point. Theo will come back eventually, I'm sure.
She doesn't have to babysit Erica. That's not her job.
Yeah, but she won't see it like that. You won't have any luck getting her away from Erica. She's doing everything she can to comfort her.
I remember her being like that when I caught the flu as a kid. She's a great nurse.
I swear, she's immune to watching people puke. It doesn't faze her. I can't handle seeing that. I'm a sympathetic vomiter.
Me too. It sucks. Even the thought of it makes me feel sick.
Let's change the subject.
Agreed. Lena takes a seat beside me, closer than before.
Maybe we could keep playing?
I thought you hated drinking games.
They're not bad when I'm with the right crowd.
Okay, I'll bite.
Truth or dare?
Truth. I'll go with truth.
Please don't think I'm weird. I'm not usually forward like this, but I figure we're probably not going to see each other again. At least not for a while.
Where are you going with this?
Have you and Theo ever hooked up?
Why would you ask that?
Oh, come on. There's something there. You two are close.
We're just friends.
Yeah, and just friends have been known to do those sort of things.
No, it's not like that. Theo and I haven't even... I stopped myself, realizing that I'm technically wrong.
You two kissed?
Well, not really. When I moved away, Theo gave me a kiss on the cheek, that's all.
That's all? That's adorable.
Why are you asking about this?
I want to make sure that I'm not stepping on any toes.
Is Lena checking if I have feelings for Theo? The realization crashes over me like a tidal wave. Oh, she likes Theo.
I do my best to ask politely, not wanting to prod for details. You mean... I give Lena a questioning stare and she nods carefully. It's not like I'm planning anything. Hell, I'll probably never get the guts to say it. But you're in the loop now, so keep it to yourself. I smile as reassuringly as I can manage. I've got you, don't worry. Thanks, it's appreciated. You're a sweet guy. Just take your shot if you've been waiting to. An obnoxiously loud giggle snaps away our attention. God, we can't leave you alone for 2 minutes, can we, Will? I was making a move.
Erica, wait up. We should get going.
What, do you want to get coffee somewhere? Alec, that's a bad idea. You've been drinking.
I'm not an idiot, I'm fine. I have one of those mini breathalyzers in my car. I'll make sure I'm okay to drive.
Please, we have the room. I want you to stay.
No, we should be going. We'll just end up keeping the bathroom to ourselves all night.
Alec points towards the bucket behind the log.
I know that's meant to put out the fire, but can we borrow it? Erica will probably need it for the ride home.
The sudden realization of what Alec is saying hits Erica. You want to leave right now?
We need to get you home.
I don't want to sit in the car for hours. I want to stay and party.
You can't drink anymore.
I can still have fun. I'm not leaving.
Please, Erica. We've had enough fun for one night.
You're the one who dared me to drink and now you want to leave? You're an asshole.
You're right. That was wrong of me. I'm sorry, Erica. Let's go home and let me fix this. You can take a hot shower when we get back and I can make you breakfast in the morning. Our weekend together doesn't need to end, but we need to go home.
I don't want to leave. You guys should stay here.
It's better to get home and deal with a hangover there. Otherwise, we'll be stuck here all day tomorrow.
Please, Alec, I want to stay.
Don't cry.
I can cry if I fucking want to. Whoa there, let's slow this down. It won't matter. You can't change his mind. When Alec decides anything, no one else gets to stay. He's going to make me leave.
That's not true.
You know it is.
Why don't you prove her wrong and stay the night? You're not the one that has to deal with this.
This? I'm a person.
A person that spends half an hour puking her guts up. Come on, Erica. Going home makes sense and you know it.
It's not fair, Alec. You're the one who dared me to drink.
And you're the one that drank. I didn't pour the booze down your throat.
Are you serious, Alec? Give her a break. You were being an ass the entire night. I'd be drinking too if I were her.
I'm not denying that. Thanks, by the way. If anything, we need to leave to deal with what came up tonight. Which is why we'll be seeing ourselves out. We both know this is best handled without an audience.
Are you breaking up with me?
What? It's not like that. I wasn't...
You're going to.
That's not true. I want to talk privately, that's all. But please, Erica, we need to go.
Erica points towards the bucket silently, tears glimmering in the light as they trace her cheeks.
Thank you.
Alec fetches the bucket and hands it to Erica.
Just dump out the sand before you get in the car.
Erica steps away to empty it.
Theo, do you have another way to put out the fire?
Don't worry about it. I'll fill the cooler with seawater. The distinct sloshing of water silences the group. Erica holds the bucket over the flames, threatening to spill its contents and extinguish the fire. Oh, what are you doing? Erica ignores Theo as her tears glisten in the flickering light.
You're ruining everything! Stop!
You think that's all I'm good for, Alec? Well, you're right. I ruin everything.
Please, Erica, that's not true.
If we're leaving, this party is over. Her eyes briefly meet Alec's, waiting for him to agree to stay. Alec says nothing.
Oh, jeez. Once again, we've gotten into super serious territory here. Okay, I guess I can see why this is considered like a more mature audience title. Though I don't think this is a title that I would have objected to when I was a teenager. Of course, I was a weird teenager, so maybe I'm not a good example of that. But you know, these are the kind of things that really happen to people, and I don't think we should hide things that really happen to people. Because we had to find some way to deal with it in somehow, some way, and I think this is what this game is trying to do. Anyway, Erica tilts the bucket forward. Without a word, Erica turns and leaves. Alec follows her in silence. Why would she... Theo, are you all right? No, I'm not. Will? Theo's pained stare stabs at my heart. Theo, I'm sorry that... Save it. What? Will, I think you should go. Her words echo in my mind as I struggle to make sense of her request. You want me to leave? Stay the night and sober up, but after that, you should head home. I want to be alone. You're mad at me for what Alec and Erica did? The fact that you'd think that of me. It shows how little you know me anymore. So you're still pissed about what I said earlier, right? I thought you weren't the kind to hold a grudge. This weekend was a mistake. Theo, we're all upset right now. Let's take time to cool off before we say things we'll regret. I don't need you to babysit me. I'll say what I want. I meant what I said, Will. I'll see you around. The sinking note in her voice tells me all I need to know. Theo doesn't plan to see me again. Please, let me fix this. Leave me alone. I don't know what to say. There isn't much to say, is there? I blew it. I guess that means you can have your shot at her, now that I'm not in the way. Is that all she is to you? A girl to date? What? No. I'm angry, that's why I... Nina raises her hand to silence me. You're a sad person, Will. Nina leaves before I have a chance to respond. Happy birthday to me. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, is there like a number? Is there like a bad end number? Oh, okay. Interesting. Wow. It's interesting, the choices that we made. I thought they were kind of natural choices, but then again, I guess according to these authors, you know, your thinking of other people is maybe the wrong thing to do. Which may or may not actually be incorrect assessment. Yeah, you know, I guess I wish I would have saved in other points of the game, but I think the only thing we can do is where are we going here? Try here, I suppose. I don't remember where this was. Sorry, I didn't call more. We'll say you'll never lose me. You'll never lose. Ooh. Am I interrupting? Theo stiffens, clearly uncomfortable with the arrival of an audience. I run towards Erica, unmasking my anger. What do you want? Easy there, Mr. Serious. It's time for Jello shots! Erica forces her way into the space between us, wrapping her arms around Theo while simultaneously nudging me away. Come on, Theo, I brought one for you.
Erica waves towards Alec, who carries a plate over and offers Theo a Jello treat. You make a good servant. Now gimme.
Erica, are you sure you want another one?
Yes. Okay, so... what is this? Okay, so this one... We said say something, but... yeah, I think it's weird that the decision to give your friend a way out is considered bad, at least in this game. And maybe it's considered bad in real life. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's like bad if somebody is like kind of being a little aggressive towards your friend and you give her a way out, or you think it's like, well, let her deal with it and trust her? No, we'll be quiet. I stay silent, as does everyone else. Theo walks towards the beach, crossing both her arms as she steps away.
Erica,
I should
never have brought you along.
What did you just say?
I said that bringing you here was a mistake. Theo is the only reason we're here. This party was her idea.
Well, she sucks at partying. All she does is whine.
You have no idea what she's like. Theo was excited to watch a beautiful natural event, and you just attacked her over it. I can't believe I thought you had any kind of depth. You're so short-sighted and shallow. All you do is think about yourself.
Choose what you say next very carefully.
Oh, you're such a bitch.
Fuck you.
I'll be back.
Alec trails behind Erica, heading towards the cottage. Oh, so none of the choices are good. I mean, you help her, then that kind of causes an argument. So that's interesting. I mean, I'd say that's a fresh approach to storytelling. It's definitely not very Japanese as far as the visual novel goes. Lena and I sit together in silence, unsure of what to say. I think I should go look for Theo.
No, please don't. She needs some time to herself. She's walking around the shore and taking a moment to breathe. We need to give her space. I'm certain she overheard Alec and Erica.
If I know her if I know her as well as I used to, she's probably blaming herself for that argument.
She definitely is. I can't believe I didn't say anything. Why didn't I?
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's my fault that Alec is here with Erica. I should have told them to take a hike when he announced that she was coming. Theo knew she was trouble.
No, it wasn't up to you. Theo let her join because she wanted us to have fun tonight together. She didn't want to exclude anyone. I'm such an idiot. I've been going back and forth with Erica tonight. She was annoying me at times, but she's not all bad. I wanted to be her friend and have a fun night partying together. When we went to the cottage together, she told me how she felt envious of my blue hair. Oh, okay, well, that part. She called me stylish and vibrant. That's why she was cold towards me at first. I couldn't believe that someone as pretty as Erica would envy me. Then I did my first Jello shot ever with her. She was enthusiastic about getting to know me once we were one-on-one. I was starting to like her. So when Theo didn't want me to drink, I felt annoyed. But when she started to be rude to Theo, I froze up. How can I speak out against someone I was just so friendly with? I'd look fake. Lately, I've been feeling fake. When I look in the mirror, I don't recognize myself anymore. The bright hair, the new clothes, even wearing makeup, it's not me. To be honest, I used to look more like Theo.
Well, why would you want to change?
We're gonna need more drink before I spill my guts to a stranger.
I'd say we're far from strangers. A friend of Theo is a friend of mine.
Do you really want a friend like me after seeing how I left Theo hanging? She needed someone to speak up for her.
Well, it's not your fault that Erica acted that way, and it's not mine either. We can't control how other people act.
No, but we can control our own reactions. I froze up. Have you seen Theo? What are you doing here? I need to find Theo. Have you seen her? No, and even if I had, I wouldn't... hey! I was just on my way back. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so sorry about what I said earlier. Alec was right. I'm lucky to be here. This is your party, and I shouldn't have been trying to take over. It's not a big deal. I shouldn't have stormed off like that. Can we still watch the stars together? Of course. So, where's Alec? I apologize for how I acted, and I said I was gonna find you, but he didn't seem okay. Let's go to the cottage and talk with him. Are you sure? What about the meteor shower? We have the whole night ahead of us. Come on, let's go. Okay. Wait. What's wrong? I forgot the marshmallows you asked for. Let me tag along. I might be able to help with Alec. That's a good idea. Do you mind staying to watch the fire, Will?
Not at all. Okay, now that part is completely unrealistic. I don't think I've ever been involved in a party situation where drinks were starting to flow, where people would come back and be considerate of each other. I think that that has happened 0 times in my life. So having this scene unfold versus all the other kind of more realistic things about people misinterpreting how you feel about them and your words, I mean that I feel is really well done. But this is bullshit. I'm sorry, but whoever wrote this part, yeah, man, this doesn't happen. I let my wand wander as I idly toss a branch into the fire. As the minutes pass, I lean my head back and stare into the sky. I count the meteors as they pass by. Their tails sparkle with iridescent dust as they fade away, vanishing as quickly as they had appeared. 11, 12, 13... Hey, crisis averted.
Alec, are you okay?
Everything's fine, the drama's over with. We're all in agreement that we wanted to play games and relax. I guess you weren't there for the chat. You still want to play Truth or Dare?
Yeah, bring it on.
Awesome. I'm sorry about earlier. I feel like I went too far. Lena and Theo were helpful, and Erica and I talked it out with them, but I should have chosen my words more carefully.
I can hear Erica and the others chatting as they approach the beach. Oh, don't worry about it for now. If you have feelings for Erica, things will work out, and you can get past the stupid argument. We can talk about it when we have a moment alone.
I wish I could be as optimistic.
We're back! It's game time.
Everyone gets comfortable around the fire with smiles on their faces. Despite the tension earlier, the air feels light again. Oh, this is the same as before. What is this? Truth. Let's go with truth.
That's a safe choice. Good idea. Not if I use it to dig up some dirt on Will.
This should be interesting.
Will? Who's the first person you saw naked in a romantic setting?
Wow, that was forward. A quick question. Are we talking completely naked or half?
Completely.
I don't know if I want to answer this one. It might change what they think of me. Oh, we have another... we have another choice that where things could go wrong. Okay, well, why not? I'll tell the truth. I mean, Truth or Dare is boring when it's about dares. Honestly, I think the dare parts are the stupidest parts of Truth or Dare.
Okay.
The truth. It hurts.
Actually, the truth doesn't hurt. I'm not ashamed of my past, and it's terrible, believe me. I mean, I have a lot of songs that are coming up about it, so yeah, you'll get to find out all sorts of things later. Her name is May.
Wait, really? You seriously got with May last semester?
It wasn't some casual encounter, Alec. We had some classes together and bonded. After a couple of days, she invited us to that house party.
I remember you disappeared that night. I thought you ran off and got sick. You were ditching me to spend time with May? How did I miss you two dating?
I don't think that every relationship has to be public. People should be able to see each other without the added social pressures. We both wanted it that way, and things didn't work out when she ended up transferring. Not being open about it was for the best.
Well said, Will. You were both adults about it. You don't need to have a high school-style relationship.
Just remember, you can talk to me about it next time. I'm not one to blab.
You might not be, but Erica is. I know, but I was fine after things ended. Anyway, it's time to keep the game going. I set my eyes on Alec. Now it's your turn. Alec, truth or dare?
I'll go with dare.
You're gonna wish you didn't.
Bring it.
I dare you to eat an uncooked hot dog. Oh, okay, we did this one. I think I still want marshmallows, right? Yeah. Lena is right. Erica has a pattern of dramatic outbursts.
Are you interested in Theo now?
Erica?
Is this because we had a stupid fucking fight?
No. I'm just trying to play the game that you came up with.
You could have dared her to do anything and you chose that? Playing along is hardly a proper explanation for asking Theo to take off her clothes. Erica, wait a second. What do you want? Alec isn't being weird. I'm listening. I've been wearing sweaters since the start of high school. You might not have noticed, but we didn't spend much time together. But I've worn them every single day. I always buy them a size bigger than I need to because... Because why? What are you hiding? I have nothing to hide from you guys. I'll do the dare.
Are you seriously going to do the dare? I don't know what she's wearing underneath, and we've been drinking a lot. What if she regrets this? Oh, and we can't say, giving her a way out, she blames us for giving her a way out because, well, quite frankly, she's a shitty friend. I mean, if you think about it, when we said give her a way out, we were trying to help her, you know, trying to be more considerate of her, and then she was just thinking of herself and not thinking of what our motivation was. So yeah, I guess I'm actually kind of glad I got the first bad ending because everybody kind of left because they're all kind of not really good friends, and it's probably best if we just break ties with all these morons. But yeah, let's just be quiet this time. I say nothing.
Theo, are you sure? Yeah, I am. Don't look so worried.
Theo steps away from the group and motions for us to turn away. I can hear Theo taking deep breaths. She's fidgeting with her clothes.
Okay, you guys can turn around.
She just looks normal. Theo is so pretty. It's weird seeing her without baggy clothes.
Theo, why don't you rock that cute satin top more often? You look adorable. You look great in whatever you want to wear, Theo. But I have to agree with Erica. Maybe you should wear that out sometime. I don't know. I'm okay with being around you guys, but...
About what?
I have really small boobs. It's the one thing I hate most about myself.
Theo? You shouldn't hate yourself at all. You're naturally beautiful. Who cares if you don't want to wear makeup or a push-up bra? That's perfectly fine. Just be yourself. We like you for who you are. Trust me, all boobs are great. All boobs are great. Any shape, any size. And don't put yourself down.
All boobs? Are you some sort of expert? How many boobs have you dealt with? Save your questions for when he says truth. No one likes your constant quips, Lena. Can we please move on? Whatever.
Theo steps away and pulls her sweater over her head.
The fire's getting pretty low. We need to get more logs, maybe some kindling. Any volunteers?
Not it.
Typical Alec. Let's also see what happens when we gather the firewood. I mean, I'm curious to see how the conversation changes if I don't stick up for her. You know, because she's a selfish bitch. Theo, do you want to gather firewood with me?
Sure, let's go.
All right. Theo stays by my side as we walk along the shoreline. The campfire slowly fades into the distance. I know that seaside has almost no light pollution, but this is incredible.
Wow, it's beautiful out here. I'm glad you asked me to come with you.
Well, being out here reminds me of camping when we were kids. My parents always sent us out to find firewood.
I remember. You walked through poison ivy that one year. I think we were 12 years old.
It burned like hell. I'll never make that mistake again.
I told you not to walk through it.
We were having a contest. I thought you were trying to keep all the sticks for yourself.
You should have listened.
I know, but I did technically win.
Because I dropped all of mine to get your parents.
That's still a win in my book.
Whatever. You win, and I have my piece.
I hate it when you say that. It's like an escape out of an argument. I feel like I've lost when you blurt that out.
That's how I meant it to work.
Theo stops to gather a log from the nearby tree line. Do you need a hand with that?
No, I've got it. You're going to lose the contest.
Theo's right. I've only managed to find a handful of kindling sticks. I'll find a huge piece of driftwood and drag it all the way back if that's what it takes to take you down.
Driftwood?
Theo steps closer and examines the sticks I've collected.
Oh no, Will. You can't burn driftwood.
What? Yes, I can. You're just saying that to make me lose this time.
No, I'm serious.
Theo points towards the tree line.
I've been gathering wood from the brush because driftwood is toxic. There's too much salt in it, even if it's dried out. It makes the fire glow blue, and the fumes are dangerous.
Oh shit, I had no idea. I'm sorry, that's my bad.
No, don't worry. It's my fault for not buying more wood at the gas station. They were charging way too much, so I cheaped out and gathered as much as I could before sunset. We probably won't find enough to keep the fire going.
We don't need fire to stargaze. Well, we don't need to have a bonfire all night. We can let it go out. I'll stay and watch the stars with you.
I don't know. It might get too cold.
We can go back to the cottage and find some blankets. I bought some beach towels. We can use them too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care if they get sandy. They still work fine when I swim tomorrow.
I don't know if Alec and Erica would like to sit out in the cold though, even with blankets.
You don't need to accommodate everyone. Theo, you don't need to worry about what everyone else wants. Alec and Erica can go back to the cottage and bug each other all night. You don't need to cater to them constantly. Take a moment to think about what you want.
But what I want is for everyone to have fun.
This entire trip has been incredible from the start. You don't have to worry about that. We're all having fun.
You mean that?
Of course I do. Why do you ask that?
It's just, well, when I first invited you, it seemed like you didn't want to come.
That is true. I was hesitant at first. I don't like parties. I won't lie, the idea of spending time away from home wasn't exciting at first. You know me, I'm a homebody, not a party animal. But I knew it would be worth it.
How?
Isn't it obvious? Because I get to see you. We went so long without talking. Before Erica interrupted earlier, I wanted to apologize. I should have called you sooner. There's no excuse. You deserve better, and I messed up. I hope you know that I won't let it happen again.
No, I'm just as guilty. Please don't apologize. I'm the one who messed up. I might have avoided answering your calls.
Avoided? Why would she do that?
Even if you kept calling last semester, I probably wouldn't have answered.
I don't understand.
I wish I could explain this, but I can't. I was busy, or distracted, or whatever you want to call it. But I promise you it was for a good reason. It's not something I can share. I need you to trust me and know that I would tell you if I could, but it's not my place. Can you accept that?
Yeah, why would I say no? Fuck you, bitch. Well, maybe I would say that. It depends on how many drinks we've been having.
Yes, of course I can. You don't owe me any sort of explanation, which is actually what I would say. I trust you, Theo. I know you wouldn't do that without a good reason.
Such a relief to hear. I know it's annoying to have a friend to be secretive. I trust you too, by the way. Not to say I wasn't nervous sharing that. Well, that I couldn't explain myself. Jeez, I'm getting all flustered. Keeping secrets isn't my strong suit, but I knew you'd be understanding. The point is, you're a good friend. I knew we'd be able to get past this.
So, does that mean you're available now?
Available?
Available, like for hangouts and phone calls.
Oh yeah, I am. We should do something after this weekend is over. Maybe we could drive home together for a visit. I know our parents are itching to see you. They've been bugging me about going home for a while now.
Why did you stay in the city for the summer?
Well, I can't leave Lena alone.
She didn't want you to go home either? I thought she was from that area. Wouldn't she rather go to her parents' place?
Lena took a job near our place for the summer, so staying made sense. Plus, neither of us would want to rent out our rooms. I don't like the idea of a stranger sleeping in my bed. Maybe that's a bit possessive of me, but it's how I feel.
No, that makes sense. I stayed from my job too.
Are you working close to your campus?
Yeah, I'm a cashier at a local pet shop.
A pet shop?
You don't have to worry. It's not the kind that sells animals. Just food, toys, and we offer grooming services.
No, it's not that. It's just an odd coincidence.
Oh?
Lena works at a pet shop too.
She does?
Yeah, she loves animals and it seems like a good fit.
That's kind of cool. I'll have to mention that to Lena. I guess you were right. Lena and I do have a few things in common.
I wasn't kidding when I said that. The more I get to know her, the more similarities I notice. That's how I knew you two would get along. So I haven't had a chance to ask, what do you think of her?
Oh, these are all fucking weird choices. Okay, well. There, why don't we stop it there? This is Autopostrophe. You've been watching Starlight Shores running on Series X. Yeah, I mean, I really like this visual novel. I think, with the exception of everybody just forgiving each other after they've gotten back, which again never happens when you're drunk, or at least I've never experienced it, and I hang around all sorts of people. So, drunk and sober across all walks of life and races, I have never ever seen that happen. You know, people usually stand their ground more when they party, and when they've had something to drink. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you at the next stream.